Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing? And how are you people in the game doing?
I'm doing just peachy.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh, if you guys are interested in something strange, go take a look at Chloe's Twitter feed. Where can they find your Twitter feed, Dave Growl?
It's at Twitch Fuzzy because branding.
For
Right.
some
Today is
insight
only
into
less strange than normal.
insight into the pregame banter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, there's some fuzzy things over there for you to take a look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuzzy peaches.
um, so how's life, guys? What's been going on?
Well, I'll let them go, and I'll save my latest project for last.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Ryan, how did your conference go?
Conference went well. Gave a talk. Listened to a lot of nerds talking. Highly productive. Good
You
time.
make it sound so exciting.
What was the conference
It's the
about?
monotone. Materials
It
research.
was a parent-teacher conference. It seems that Ryan has not been sharing the paste.
a scientific conference. Material science. But not interesting to this crowd. What is interesting in D&D is D&D. So it's good to be back at the table. Are we interesting characters as well, or is that not important?
I don't know.
Do they know what we're about? I've still got Morton Bigsby, morbidly obese cleric of Martha, and
Nice.
back in Shenanigans.
I think Morton is our longest living PC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think
the only original character still around.
Simon Alejandro is your first Shenanigans character still, right? He's
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't died yet,
All right.
but
Jack/Jill is still alive.
But it hasn't been played.
Also, La Sombra.
what? Are
All
you
these
sure?
things are true. Technically alive is the best kind of alive.
Yes.
Yes.
Mostly dead. Only mostly dead.
Jack isn't even a little bit dead.
I mean, no one's seen or heard from him in a long time. It's,
But
Could
they
be.
have heard La Sombra. That's the important thing.
yes.
The legend lives on. So, who's next? Who are all these strange people around?
I don't know. Why don't we just go around the table? We'll skip Rob because he's still working on his character. Simon.
Did you die again last week, Rob? Sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm
Simon, tell us
going to be
about
new and
yourself.
improved. I can go ahead
Okay.
and go, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to have time to make all the non-weapon proficiencies, but I got the basics. All right. So this week I am Rune. So I think at least one person there already knows Rune. Rune is half orc, half human, all warrior. And although he'll never admit to being half human, he's a little ashamed about that. But and I think he's going to be a lot of fun. Now, as far as my project, okay, let's just say the dick pic photography from last week taking off, doing beautifully. The backdrop's just amazing. Everybody wants to do all those, have their Johnson posed in front of the natural settings, like it's out hiking. The National Monument is doing really well, except for the Washington Monument one. We've taken that one out. No one likes the comparison. It's doing well, but so it's time for a new project.
Did you announce what the project you're talking about is for the people who might have missed last week's episode?
Well, without going into everything there, I saw a need. And I find that, a lot of people aren't really, there's a lot of pressure put on you to take dick pics, but no one's really teaching.
Oh, God. As usual, I feel like there are references being made that are going over my head.
He and Eric decided to start up a dick pic photography school.
Okay. Well, enough of that.
Because where do you learn that? In health class? No. I mean, does your
It is not a valuable
old gym
life
teacher
skill.
really know how to teach this?
Seems like
You
you
know.
thought about this long and hard, Rob.
It's been a rising problem lately.
Yeah. Indeed.
Basics
So-
101, two-way encryption.
So this project is in its own way also about erections.
I hope you're talking about buildings this time.
I am, in fact.
Thank you.
So, I was thinking about how Trump, he's making such a big deal. Ooh, I'm the best builder. So I figure I'm going to be a better builder. I'm going to start a new construction company. Now, there's a lot of outlay for this, obviously. I don't really have that. So I thought, how can I piggyback on other things? How can I get a product that everybody wants, that has a lot of demand already, where I haven't had to build that up? How can I be sure that everybody's going to want this? How can I get out and ride someone else's popularity here? So I'm making a construction company that only builds things, homes, and edifices that you can build in Bethesda games. So right now, you have a choice of either a Viking longhouse or post-apocalyptic corrugated tin.
What about one of the?
Let's let some of the other players
What about one of the compounds from Morrowind?
introduce themselves, and then we
I
can
haven't played
Morrowind.
this
Tell
Ponzi
Lonnie
scheme.
Tower.
I'll have to check into that because I haven't played Morrowind, so I didn't know. But I figure
How have you never played Morrowind?
I only played Oblivion. I didn't get in on. I've only had used
What?
computers up until recently when I had.
Yeah, Morrowind's like older than Oblivion.
Yeah, but my computer back then was not capable of doing anything interesting.
Oh.
I had Justin build my latest computer, so this one, the NSA rents time on it.
I mean, I understand if your Commodore couldn't handle Morrowind.
Oh.
Imagine when I learned that Link was more than 1 pixel. It was a brand new world.
Well, if you want to get yourself a Skyrim-style castle, give Rob a call, apparently. Although your character is no longer Fernando del Toro, I seem to have not updated the overlays.
Yes.
I'll fix that.
I got really. You said Haroon, and I thought we were going to be uniting the Orcords, and all of a sudden we were starting a construction business.
Well, of course I'm
what's
going to
happening?
unite Orcords. That goes without saying.
Simon, what's going on, man?
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Simon. I will be playing Alejandro, the very strong human fighter. He's part-time dancer at now the deceased Corey's brothel. And part-time yoga instructor, also and part-time adventurer. A lot of part-times going on there. He has long flowing black hair. You can imagine a very young Fabio. You'll get a pretty accurate description. Yeah, it's pretty much what I'm. He likes to have a good time. He has a peg leg. Not a magical peg leg, but a very intricate peg leg that has a lot of surprises. I hope that it will probably. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
We shall see what we can do with that this session.
Ryan H.
No. I'm Ryan H. God,
Yeah.
you're making this work. I already introduced myself.
Oh, that's right, Ryan S.
Okay, I'll follow in the other Ryan's footsteps. I just got back from a conference myself, but that's beside the point. In the D&D, I am playing Dar, the devilish pirate, Sinbad-style pirate with his flowing vest of cloth. And he has red shoulder-length hair. He's a Cubian, and he's here with his best friend, Humpert the Camel.
What sort of conference did you just come back from?
IT conference.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nerds.
I know.
Well then, Chloe, why don't you talk about yourself for a little moment here?
Oh god.
Yeah, tell us how popular and non-nerdy you are.
Hi, I'm Chloe, aka Fuzzy Freaks. I play video games for a living. Yes. But yeah, and I'm playing Dave Growl, who is the sort of grunge bard, kind of teenage grunge bard with was it 6 strength or something. Oh shit, I need to find his character sheet. And I just realised I forgot to do something. But yeah, he's got super low strength, and yeah, he's a bit kind of like, hey dude. And I haven't done anything exciting this week really, apart from play a lot of RimWorld. And yeah, but I am going to Scotland in a couple of weeks, which would be nice.
Ooh.
Yay!
Well, I guess that's it. So why don't we hop right back into game? Everybody is hanging out in Shenanigans. It is a lovely, warm morning. Spring, you can feel it in the air. You know, there's something about the morning warmth and the way that the dust motes float about in the air and the light beams that just makes you feel like spring is here to stay. What are you guys up to in Shenanigans?
I'm at the bar. How successful this goes will probably depend on whether Borscht is back. Bring me Wiedergewitter.
I'm assuming he's back, right?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah. I believe Morton was probably also gone as well, or went back after. Maybe he walked all the way there, and like
Morton and Dar went
Morton
after.
walked halfway to the capital, and then by that time, Borscht was already traveling the other direction back to Berkshire.
All right.
Morton followed along. I'm gonna roll to see.
Dave probably
I'm eating breakfast naturally. I'm gonna roll to see where I am with my good berry production.
Ah, that's important
Oops,
to know.
Nope, we're in the clear.
So today's not the day that you have.
I'm not berry picking today, or
Okay.
berry casting, or whatever. We've got an
Excellent.
operation, right? There's
a-
some pixies south of town that are farming our berries for us. Maybe we'll see. Well, maybe a story for another time.
I mean, if that's what you kids are calling it these days.
I have is this? So we've got 2 pirates. Are we all hanging around the same table? Is that what's going on right now?
Yeah. You guys. I think some of you guys.
Has a peg leg. Ryan, does your pirate have a peg leg, or does he have
My
both?
pirate does not have a peg leg.
Okay. So that would be the
Just slap a
Is this the
eye patch
same-
on me.
Is this the same character that was on 2 weeks ago?
Yes, same
Yes.
character.
Okay. So right now he's a pirate. In a moment,
Yep.
who knows?
Right. So
And
you
he
guys.
is okay. He
You
is
guys
a
are
Cuban.
all. A Cuban from the Northlands, the Northeast lands, Northwest. I'm sorry. So you guys are all kind of hanging around. Borscht is back. He's serving up some lovely gruel. Desmond is serving drinks, but you notice there's something about him today. He seems maybe a little bit off. He's a little nervous.
Desmond does.
Yeah, he seems a little unsteady.
What's eating you, Desmond?
No, nothing. Just some guys came through here last week. You remember Nina, Nania, Nana Thurman, I think her name is, or Nana Pheromone. Nana Pheromones?
Yeah, the hussy with the bow.
Yeah, that's the one. Well, she brought her Minotaur friend around, and the two of them kind of stirred up some trouble. And I think it might be over, but I'm not really sure.
Trouble? What needs to be slain?
Hopefully nothing, but maybe.
Glorious trouble?
He comes over and leans on your table. Have you guys heard of this Easter Bunny?
The what?
The name strikes a chord.
Tell Alejandro more about Bunny of Easter.
Pagan myths, nothing to worry about.
You say pagan myths, but come springtime, there is a rather large rabbit that hangs out in the area west of here, I'm sorry, in the Ilardian Crest, you know?
Why is he the Easter Bunny if he hangs out in the
Rather
west?
large rabbit.
Yeah, yes, he's rather large, and that's a good point, Alejandro. I think it's because the tradition comes from places further to the west, and for them, he was the Eastern bunny. But damn, that's a good pun. Should have thought of that earlier. Anyway, this rather large rabbit is attracted by carotene, and we happen to have recently picked up a rather large quantity of it. Anyway, it shouldn't be a problem, but there's like a 10% chance a giant rabbit's going to come through town and eat people.
Oh, I finally got
What?
a giant rabbit. I thought you said rabbit.
No, like a hippity hoppy.
Rabbit what? Rabbit dragon?
No, a hippity hoppy barbershop sort of.
Rabbit Tarask?
It's a rabbit.
It is the rabbit.
It's a bunny, a big bunny with a fluffy cottontail that viciously eats things and turns them into chocolate, which then melts in the sun.
What?
Yeah, it's a
Hang on,
horrible way to go.
What? Wait, you get eaten and it basically shits you out as
As chocolate, as like a hollow chocolate form of yourself. And then
Disturbing and delicious way to die.
Okay, so wait, giant killer rabbit is dude. What?
Yeah, I know. We're probably fine. We're probably fine.
So
but
not like a barricade. I mean, how big is this thing? Like
I'm
like
sure
15 feet tall.
in your
what?
schoolyard convinced you that the rabbit droppings were chocolate, but that's not really how it works.
Okay, dude, but what if it's? I mean, this is super weird. But what if it's real, right? I mean, have we posted lookouts? I mean,
I mean, I think you just
mobilized the army?
it's a 15-foot rabbit. You see it coming.
What part of this sounds real to you?
Look, buddy, you're new around here, so you don't know what happens. But this is a dangerous place. I know it looks all friendly and fun.
I know, that's why I came.
Oh, good. Anyway, it's probably not going to be an issue. I'm just going to go check on Layla again. It's her eyes is the reason, the carotene, and it's really kind of her fault if the bunny comes. We can really just blame her. But
Are you blaming your 13-year-old daughter for?
Has she
Layla
summoned the rabbit?
She stared at the sun for too long and kind of went blind, and so I had some people go get some cure for her, and it might attract the giant rabbit. But really, she should have known better than stare at the sun. I mean, we sent her to school for a reason. She's got to learn something.
Well, then she can take a blade along with us.
She's 13, man. What the hell? Do you have kids?
Well, yes, that's my point. She's definitely should be taking a blade.
Do you have children?
No.
Yeah. All right. You stay away from mine. Don't you go putting swords in her hand.
Weren't you swinging a sword when you were 13?
She swings wands.
Well,
Okay.
I'm a pretty modern orc. I'm not holding that against her.
She's 13, man.
Dude, I was like, I was
orc.
Man, I'm still learning the low.
That's my point. I mean, it's already probably past her
Desmond,
first blood,
I think you're making the right choice. Some men go their whole lives without swinging a sword, and I put my hand on his shoulder and stare into his eyes a little too intently.
She's killed her first bear, I'm assuming.
He looks back at Haroon. Maybe she should wear a sword. I gotta go figure out the sword stuff.
She's never into wielding up the mace.
It's all right.
I turn to Haroon and I say, "You look peculiar. You look familiar to Alejandro. For some reason, have you met before in another parallel universe, perhaps, where Alejandro used to swing around a wand too?"
I do feel a strange kinship with you.
It is strange, isn't it?
Man, sometimes
let Alejandro buy you a beer,
dude. You just click. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, we're both like really strong, guys. Like we like.
You both have
fighting.
18 strength.
Seriously?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me buy you a
18
American bitter.
18 dash something, right? I mean, they're
I think
warts,
Alejandro's like 18-75.
Oh no,
You're actually-
I'm not that lucky, unfortunately. It's like 18-10.
Oh,
But we're in the same class.
Yeah.
So
So
it's +1 +3.
I'm just there with my 6
+1
strength.
+3 buddies.
we buy each other a drink to celebrate. Also,
Never
I
had
fight,
a
with, I fight with my smarts, not my muscles.
I don't think I met Ryan S and Fussy's
Yeah.
new characters actually. So I'll probably buy them drinks as well, just like to get to know each other.
Drinks
Dar-
all around.
Have a bit of chit chat.
What ships do you sail from, Alejandro?
Alejandro has not sailed ships.
Isn't he
I thought you were a pirate.
legged?
Oh no, Alejandro got beaten in one-on-one combat, and it was.
And then you
And
beat your
it's-
opponent to death with your own leg?
I was
Dude,
like,
that is hard.
yes.
That is
I want to
hard.
hear this story.
So guess I tell you the story about the first, because that was the day we also wrestled bears. I remember, so it was a pretty good day.
All the crazy shit happens when I'm not on. I swear. That's Morton is still alive is because none of this shenanigans goes down.
Don't
Did you
worry,
also throw
you'll
a
get
bear?
shenanigans today.
I threw. Oh my god! I will never live. That shamed me. I threw a bear cub because basically the bear cub comes towards me, and like the mama bear just comes like like, oh no, and like throw the bear cub at her. Like I was panicking. Oh my god! And then we had to. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I wrestled the mama bear into submission, and
I think the moral of the story is let's slay this Easter bunny and get Morton another 1,500 experience. So the next time that happens, I can repair your injury. Instead of
Oh,
having
that would have been useful at that time.
Okay,
Let's just say that.
So dudes, we've got to like protect the town from this giant killer rabbit, right?
Well,
Are we sure it's
Desmond
not
said there's only a
dragon?
10% chance. So
What I'm really interested in is if we find
Yeah.
this giant rabbit, will it make a giant rabbit stew?
Ooh.
ooh,
That could be pretty
quite
delicious.
the beast.
Do you think
Okay,
It's-
dudes.
do you think its foot would be extra?
Yes. Oh, no, guys.
Super
right.
lucky foot. Good
Right.
call.
Do you think it has to eat people in order to turn them into chocolate? I mean, what if we fed it like, I don't know, chickens or eggs or something? What if we could capture it?
Which would we feed it first, the chicken or the egg?
What?
Does it really matter?
Can everybody
I
at
think
the table
so.
please make me a perception check?
It's my best roll.
Let's
No,
see.
it's not.
Most effective or best?
Oh my God, Morton, you
My lowest
perceive.
stat.
Oh my God, Alejandro.
You're Alejandro's as oblivious as Morton is fat.
Yes.
I
Burton, have you lost weight?
All right.
unlikely.
So everyone's, talking and discussing this thing, but Morton and Dave, you notice there's your glasses, your mugs of ale, just have these weird
Oh God,
ripples.
are we having a
inside
Jurassic
them.
Park moment?
Yeah, you don't hear anything, you don't feel anything, but your mug is just kind of like ripples. Ripples.
Dude? Do you see this? It's fucking weird, man.
How are you doing that?
I guess we probably in the movie don't you just stare at it for a minute or so?
Yeah.
Freaking
And it gets
out?
more and more
yeah.
ripply.
Oops.
Guys, I've got like a really bad feeling.
What's up?
Explain.
Yeah. Whew, I'm a little gassy. Was that
See,
Oh.
It's just
still
Morton.
rumbling?
yeah, but probably just yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I stand up and
There's more shaking on everyone's
Yeah,
things
I mean,
now.
I pick up my
Okay,
cudgel and my shield, which is leaning against like the side of the booth.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look out the window.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable idea.
Look at the window.
Not the door,
Usually-
not the door, the window, please. Is that
Yeah, I'm
like a shattered window? We can all
Yeah.
gather and peer out.
We all gather by the windows,
earth-shaking
like just like
big is coming this way. I'll
Um,
grab my swords and run outside.
Oh, goddamn.
I think Morton actually starts. We'll see. Do we see anything out the window?
The streets are kind of empty. It's a little bit weird. There's kind of something down the road. From this
Okay,
angle, trying to look out the window, you can't really see it
I
well.
start
But
muttering a prayer. Oh, Mama, take us in your bosom, and lay down your blessings upon us.
I'd like some bosoms laid down upon me. Yes, please. Thank you.
I cast a bless spell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dar,
You
You're a
notice-
little less afraid.
you notice there's a whole bunch of things coming down the road. Look like man-sized creatures, but they're bouncing.
Did you say just one rabbit, right?
Did I accidentally conjure bosoms? The bosoms of Martha? Are they bouncing down the road?
No, they're not boobs.
Do they have
they're peaches.
Yeah, they've got these big kind of floppy thingies on their heads that are going like this.
Dude, I've got a really
This
bad
isn't just a fight. This is a battle.
How many rabbits would you estimate are bouncing down the street?
4,
4?
5, 4. I don't know. It's kind
A
of hard
dozen, 100.
Oh, I thought it was like a whole horde.
You guys look around Shenanigans and notice that the few people still here are completely oblivious to what's going on. They're still listening to the bard play some music, and they don't
hear
seem
this?
too concerned. Mm-mm.
Come on, let's take them on before the rest of these join in.
Dude, what? Have you been on the
100 does like
How-
rabbits do.
How big did you say they are?
No.
Neil?
Man-sized.
Man-sized rat? Are they? But they're regular rabbits.
they're
right?
rabbits. Like, yeah.
It's not like
It's
some
just a
were
rabbit.
rabbit. It's not some abomination hybrid.
They are man-sized rabbits. I'll let you make your
You got us all worked
judgments
up.
from there.
They're just like men, like
Okay,
wearing
I mean,
like
yeah.
rabbit costumes.
Yeah, after getting my bless spell off, I guess I'll open the door and start walking outside.
Like, we'll step outside and look.
You step
Well,
outside and you
I was
see
promised rabbit stew.
you see 4 or 5 rabbits there, and they just look like big fluffy fuzzy bunnies. They don't actually look very vicious or mean.
Aww.
I'm just gonna sort of stay in the doorway, just like
I'm just gonna walk out with my beer in one hand and a trident in the other.
I don't know. Are there?
I think it's
I'm
rabbits.
the bard. I'm just gonna hide behind the door. You're going, go on, guys, you can do it.
They
They
don't seem that dangerous.
they stop maybe a block away and start nibbling on some grass.
Okay, so they're not eating people. I don't think. Maybe these are the.
Is it a good man-sized rabbits?
Wait. I hope they don't have like a mum or anything.
We should wait until they poop so we know if they shit chocolate.
Maybe.
You think there's a rabbit queen?
I don't know, but dude,
Neil, I'm gonna pull a good berry out of my pouch
A rabbit regent.
and try and like lure a rabbit over with it.
because like angry mother creatures tend to be a bit, scary.
Walk
scary.
towards
Oh
them.
God, don't lure it over here! Ah!
At the rabbit, you throw it off the ground near him.
Yeah, throw it at the ground like 5-10 feet in front of me if I can lure it that close.
Sure.
And hopefully one, but maybe.
Perhaps we could train them and ride them into battle.
How far off are the rabbits? You
Leap
said they were.
over obstacles.
About a block.
Okay.
It
They
catches
could be
scent of the
useful
good berry
for
and starts
castles.
bumping over towards you.
I glance over my shoulder to the rest of the party. Are they all like huddled around the door to Shenanigans?
I'm standing.
I'm
outside
standing there
my
out with
beer
you.
and a trident in my other hand, just kind of trying to figure out which rabbit looks like it'll make the best stew.
It comes over and it sniffs at the good berry. It nibbles at it for a moment, and then kind of spits it
Are
back
the
out.
are the other three behind it? Or
Yeah, they're well behind it, still hanging out at the block away.
I think I start walking up to the creature while it's distracted with the berry and get a closer
Okay.
look.
It spits out the berry pretty quickly.
Is it an enlarged rabbit, or
It
is it?
looks just like a really big rabbit.
Now that I'm up, is it a large creature?
No, it's a medium creature. It's like, maybe it's a large creature actually.
Yeah.
Is it large enough to ride?
Probably. Well, how tall is Froon?
Like 6'8".
No, it's probably too small for you to ride.
Yeah, this seems like. Oh, wait, is it too
Pixies
small
are
for
too
Morton to
small.
ride as well?
Yeah, you'd probably squish it.
And I don't think I have.
The creature starts sniffing Morton Bixby.
Yeah.
Dude.
Does it look flesh-eating in its intentions? I mean, I don't let it get too close. I've got like a shield between me and it, and I like steer it. I push it back if it starts to like sniff my face.
It tries to sniff your face.
Yeah.
When you
I mean,
kind
so-
of keep it at bay.
Yeah.
I think,
I can roll an attack roll
Dar's gonna
to-
throw a harpoon at it
nuzzle.
as soon as it's like sniffing.
All right,
Dar's
make
gonna throw the harpoon.
us a roll to hit,
He
Dar.
wants that stew. Okay.
Gotta get that stew, man.
16's a hit. You
Yeah.
skewer the rabbit. Please roll me your damage.
6.
Yeah. Forgot about the +1 for the blessings of.
Oh yeah.
The gods will us to rid the world of these pagan creatures.
Would you roll for damage? 5 damage.
Yep.
For a second there, I was thinking about just clubbing it while it was distracted with the berry.
That's pretty much while it was distracted sniffing you.
Yeah, I little did I know I was the distraction all.
Well, they're supposed to be man-eating, so you have to distract them with their food source.
All right.
Eat them before they eat you.
You hit it for 6 damage, and the rabbit goes "Meow!" making a really loud noise.
This
And
probably freaks me out, and I like hit it in the face.
well, at that point, you have to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Because
It squeals, and then I squeal, and then.
everyone squeals, and roll me
Are we
initiative
doing
there.
group initiative or?
I think it's just the two of you.
okay.
Oh,
No, it's.
And
bad.
if anyone else wants to join in on initiative, they can.
I'm squealing wildly,
I'm
bumbling
just
my
shocked that
cudgel.
they started combat with these non-aggressive creatures.
Yeah, there's probably blood spurting everywhere.
It's
cut out.
It
It's
is.
hunting.
With someone
Will I
else
go before
joining
Morton?
initiative, yes.
I don't think it's hunting.
I'll get into the initiative.
Like in the
roll.
gutter outside of Shenanigans.
I'm gonna ready a dagger and yeah.
I'll just if I want to go up and just like ready in case they attack and just like hit it. Can I just it's just my
It's your normal initiative, and then you just hold your
Okay.
action until then.
okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
So Alejandro gets ready but doesn't do anything. Dave readies his dagger.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your dagger, Dave?
Squatting position.
Are you just holding on to it, readying your action? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm just like, can I prepare an action?
Yeah.
Okay, if the rabbit even so much as looks in my direction, I'm just gonna.
Okay. All right. Prune.
I have my swords out. I've like readied an action to defend myself. But I'm disturbed by the fact that they just started this fight when the rabbits were doing nothing to us. This does not seem like a just war.
Aren't you the war chief here?
This does not seem like a
You were
just
talking about like doing combat, and here we are getting some lunch.
This
and
is for food.
You'll slaughter the innocent and pillage their villages, but
The rabbit.
There's no glory in slaughtering the innocent.
The rabbit
Having a
goes
philosophical
next,
discussion.
and it turns and starts hopping away as quickly as it can from Morton. Kalur or
I get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, you do.
It's Dar right now.
I bring down my cudgel with right. Do I get that? So back attack is +2.
yes, you
then-
attack the innocent rabbit.
Oh, 5. So it probably bounces it away unless there's.
Yes, the rabbit dodges your blow.
Yeah. I'm still getting my bearings.
Dar.
How far away is it?
It's moving pretty quickly. It's like 60 yards right now and hopping fast.
Okay, that's too far for me.
Yeah.
If
Did
it's
the tri-
60 yards.
Did the trident fall out? Is like the trident laying on the ground?
The harpoon.
The harpoon. Yeah.
The harpoon is stuck in the rabbit right now.
Yeah. Yeah, 60 yards. That's pretty far for me to take.
Run that far, but then you'd be right. Wait, you'd be past the other rabbits, or did they all scatter?
How far can I move and throw another harpoon?
You can move up to 60 yards and throw a harpoon.
Okay, then I will move forward and throw a harpoon at it.
All right,
Move
give me a roll to
forward and
hit.
Poke it almost.
+2 to hit for back attack, +1 for bless.
Okay.
Oh
Bam.
my god, you crit that rabbit hard.
Ooh.
What is its armor class? Yeah, it's at least it's a single crit, so roll me double damage.
Okay.
Is it really 60 yards? Like 180 feet? Or
Mhm.
maybe it's like
That's
Oh,
how far he can move.
Yeah. Move.
12. Oh, you skewer the rabbit. You hit it in the back of the head. The harpoon like goes through its neck, and the rabbit collapses in a heap. The other rabbits all turn and look.
This is like right next to them, though, right?
Yes.
Are they?
There's a pause.
it's time for revenge. Like
I was like, is this the fastest a character has ever died in an episode
Yeah, 'cause he ran.
before first break?
The other rabbits immediately turn and scatter and start bounding away out of the town.
Okay, Dar's gonna ignore them, I guess, and go grab and drag the rabbit by his. He's gonna pull the harpoons out and then just drag the rabbit by its ears back to Shenanigans.
Oh yeah, that is the appropriate course of action.
Yeah.
Still know just what to do with that.
Dudes, you just wasted that rabbit, man.
Yeah,
Actually,
I was pretty.
Mahabharata would have very little good to say about this.
I feel kind of bad for the rabbit. I mean, it was just like, maybe it was friendly, man.
are you?
But it was
Is
lunch.
the party?
I mean,
Something that big could be intelligent, and you just offed it. It came in peace.
Yeah, and
No,
man, what if it?
no.
Okay, also,
Is this the episode where the whole party goes vegan? And
also, man, also,
After last episode when we gave the vegan salad place a bunch of shit.
I don't
Also,
know. Morton has participated in much larger atrocities than
Morton's a monster.
time.
Clubbing puppies.
Yeah, right. You're a monster.
Now
I mean, large in comparison to Morton, right?
Puppies, cute little rabbits.
Right.
Nothing is safe from this
I
monster.
think, so without a second thought, the Morton and the pirate
yeah.
head back to Shenanigans to get.
Okay, yo, but
Get
what
the
if it's got
rabbits
like a
to
mum
start
or
it.
something?
and Morton missed his line too. So anyway,
Yeah.
All right. The Borscht comes out to hear all the commotion and sees you guys bringing in a big rabbit. And he goes, "Wow, that's a hell of a bunny. Is it for me to cook?"
Yep. Cook us up some fine rabbit stew, Borscht.
Oh, that's a. Hey, where'd you guys find such a big rabbit?
It was just in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
got a rabbit.
they're everywhere, man.
They're all over Berkshire.
There's a bunch of them.
where?
There was like 5. A small herd of rabbits. Rabbit eye.
They're all over where? I came searching for Desu. I've heard many stories about the feats to be done here in Desu. Where's this Berkshire?
Oh God, I hate you,
No, you
Chucky.
have it all wrong. It is that is such as East Westerlin.
Yes.
That's an old name. No one calls this place that anymore. Says Borscht.
What are you talking about, Borscht?
Alejandro can't read.
The travel agent specifically called this Desu.
What's a travel agent?
It's a person you consult before you go traveling all around. I was asking for the place where there was the highest chance of finding glory, and I was told it was here.
Yeah. Five of these big guys, you say?
Yeah.
You think you need more? I don't think you've got a pot big enough for this one.
Just make sure you give me the feet.
Yeah, that's it. That's fine. I think I'm gonna go for a little walk. See you guys later. And he just kind of awkwardly exits through the back door.
Seriously, Porsche? Glib Glob, we need some help with this thing.
Glib Glob and Crewbarb come like careening around a corner and stop before the rabbit with big eyes, and you can just see the drool start to form down their mouth.
Time to cook, Glib Glob, and I give him like a nudge with my boot towards the rabbit.
He pulls out a meat cleaver and starts hacking at the rabbit.
But as he starts
I'm like,
talking,
no, wait, wash your hands!
Wait.
Yeah.
Save the feet for me.
He nods.
Dude,
Thank
Chaos ensues as a kobold butchers a rabbit.
Does he have a chef's hat on him? No.
Not yet. He could use one
Aw.
though.
They give him an apron as well, I guess.
Yeah. Then there's this weird kind of shaking sensation, like there's a minor earthquake going on.
dudes.
Do they notice this now? Like, they?
Yeah, you're like, what? The kobolds are oblivious to it, but the five of you kind of feel this, and the other patrons in the tavern stop their
like
conversation, start looking around.
Are we in the
Angry
back?
mum.
Are we in
Angry mum.
Shenanigans proper?
Dudes, I bet you 10
Butcher
gold.
rabbit.
It's an angry mum. Bet you.
Oh, I'm great with mothers. They love
Cool.
me. I guess I'd take a peek out the front door or the window again. Right.
You see something strange. You see,
Only just now?
well, you've seen a lot of things strange in your life, but now there's like a house hopping down the street. It's maybe 12 feet tall at the shoulder.
And it's got like a roof and a chimney. And
No, I mean, it's like the size of a house. It's
Okay.
it's a rabbit.
Yeah.
It's a rabbit the size of a house hopping down the street, and below it are a swarm of those large 5-foot rabbits that you've already fought.
Is the
Oh
street
man.
clearing?
The street's kind of empty already.
Yeah, I look back. I'm like, guys.
What is it, man?
The ground begins to shake a little bit, and the smaller ones hop forward with ferocity towards the door.
Okay. I start
Barricading it.
I start mumbling incoherent prayers. As
I'm gonna try and push a bench in front of the door. Just be
Yeah.
like, no. Of course, I can't actually push a bench because 6 strength. So I'm just
I shall push
crashing in the bench.
bench over. Like,
You guys start to barricade the door.
So are there like screams and people running into Shenanigans, out of Shenanigans?
Well, the door's been barricaded, but looking out the window, you see a few people poke their heads out their doors and go, ah! And dart back in. There's some people still in the market square, kind of near Shenanigans, and they've all stopped and are staring at this creature. And only now are they realizing that this thing is getting closer to them, and that they should probably do something. And they start to bolt and
I'm going to go up to
scatter.
the second floor since I don't want to destroy our barricade. I'm going to go up to the second floor. Is there a window?
Yeah, your room looks out over the main street.
All right. Is it possible to like leap from here to the next building and work my way down the buildings towards the people in the market square in case they
Give
need
me
to be rescued?
a dex check to climb onto the roof, out your window and up onto the roof.
All right.
21 or higher.
this is the time. Let's see.
Don't have the dex that some other characters had.
So while he's doing this, I will be acting simultaneously because he's going upstairs searching.
Yeah.
for
Right. Ooh.
Nope.
Kroon begins to climb up the window onto the roof, slips and falls to the ground below. You don't have a tumbling proficiency, do you, Kroon?
I haven't been able to do my stats yet, so we'll assume no.
Okay. You take
now.
3 damage from the fall
All right.
as you thud onto your back in the outside of Shenanigans while it's being barricaded.
Maybe this does happen. So I was gonna, while everyone's barricading the front door, Morton's just gonna casually walk out the kitchen entrance into the back alley. I don't think I want to be in this building if the rabbit decides to knock it down.
You're the one who started this war.
Excuse me, I have what?
All right, you're in the back alleyway. What are you doing back there?
So I want to be. I mean, like if there's like a epic.
You just don't want to be in the house when it collapses.
Exactly, and I'll indicate.
I
my
think
thoughts
I want to
such
follow
as-
Morton. I think I want to follow more.
So maybe where does Saroon fall? I don't know which side of the house.
You're in the back. He falls out the front.
Okay, so I
You're
don't like he
oblivious,
doesn't
yeah.
like come splatting in front of me in the
No, but Dar and Dave, you see Hroon kind of fall and land just out front of the door, and poking your heads out windows, you see 4 or 5 of those large but not the biggest rabbits start bounding forward towards Hroon. And I think we're going to take our first break a little bit early because this is a perfect part to pause. So we'll deal Hroon and the bunnies on the other side of our break. See you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye.